Alright, so I got this RHEEM exactly 2 years ago, right? I don't have any flush out valves or anything like that on there, as you can tell. So, what happened is that it stopped working. Alright, I can turn it on, right, like that. But when I go and turn the hot water on, or the flow sensor doesn't kick on. So, I'll show you. Well, crap. Now it's working. Anyways, long story short, I haven't had this, I've had this for 2 years, and it'll sometimes work and it'll sometimes not work. Alright, as you can see, it's not working. Oh crap, now it's working. I don't know. Well, anyways, long story short, I've had this for 2 years and I'm going to go ahead and flush it. I don't usually people put the flush out valves here or something like that, right? Or down there or whatever they do. But what I'm going to, oh, see, there you go. See, it turned off. It stopped working. Okay, so we got it on camera while it was messing up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, instead of using a flush out valve, I'm going to disconnect this here. This is a 1/2 inch line, and I'm going to put a 3/4 adapter on it to a hose. It's a garden hose. And then down there, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and then connect a garden hose to it, then connect it to a utility pump, and then flush it out with vinegar. Now, I did have the idea of using LCR, because LCR is lime rust and scale remover. This stuff, and I don't see why this stuff wouldn't work flushing it through there, because you clean your sink, you clean your shower heads with this stuff anyways to get rid of buildup, and you clean your sinks out with this, and your tubs and all that other stuff, right? And it works, and it says that it's safe for coffee makers right here on the back somewhere. If you want to look that up online, you can go ahead and do that. But anyways, this stuff, I'm going to use this as a secondary if the cleaning vinegar doesn't work after running it for 1.5 hours. Per recommendation of some YouTubers, specifically Matt Reisinger, but this is what I'm going to use, this distilled white vinegar from Great Value, 1 gallon or 4 liters, pretty close to 4 liters, times 3, that's going to be 12 liters. Then I'm going to run through it. I'm using this utility pump, Superior Pump. Superior Pump, 1/2 horsepower, model number 91250. Alright, UL listed. It's got a garden hose attachment right there. So I have my 5-gallon bucket that I got at Home Depot. I think it was like $4 or $5. The pump I think I got for $45. Each one of these gallon vinegar jugs is $2.70, something like that. So $3. So $3, about $3 per. There's one down, 2 to go. Alright, 3 gallons of great value Walmart distilled white vinegar. 1 gallon. Alright, this is what it looks like down there. It just covers the top of the pump with the hose fitting on there. Yep. Okay, let's get a garden hose on that. Alright, I turned off the circuit breaker, and I'm going to use this Klein here. This Klein multimeter. Let's see where the hell's the light at? Oh, okay, there we go. Right here. This is the one I'm using is a Klein Tools CL2000 True RMS. Cat 3 600 volts. Multimeter tester and putting it on volts. Just gonna open this thing. Ooh. And test to make sure we don't have any power. Yes, I'm just hanging it here on the water line so I can see it. Okay. Alright. So there's a ground over here. Ground there, and well, I could do it this way. Fuck it. Black to black, ground to ground. And lead in. Let's move this shit closer. Alright. Where's ground? Ground to ground, and power coming in. No volts. No volts. Let's go throw some power on and then check it. Alright, so circuit's hot. Check. Put my arm in there, don't I? Alright, I'll do this, and then like this. There. Put it in there. Okay, 124, it's hot. Hot. Alright, now we'll go turn it off again. And we'll check it again, shall we? Alright. There's 1. There's 2. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. So we're clear. And I got this garden hose. It actually has 2 female ends on it. Female to female. And it has this thing. So it's like a hose reel. I think it's only 10 feet, maybe 6 feet. No, it's good. No, it's definitely 10 because it's taller than me. Okay. That seems quite enough. I know I'm probably going to regret this later, but I'm not putting any Teflon tape. You know what? I better go put some Teflon tape on this. Because if I gotta let this sit for an hour and a half, I don't want it leaking all over the place. Alright, I'm using this Ote Fast Tape. Best sealing tape. At least that's what it states. It's the gray stuff. The gray color. Alright, here we go. Let's grab some of that and wrap it around this here. This, wrap it around here. All right, there we go. So, I'm taking this off of here, putting it onto here. This is going to be recirculating it. Oh shit, it's definitely stuck. If you're wondering what I'm using my channel locks. That's AWC Bravo-Bravo, or 8. Yeah, 8 Whiskey Charlie Bravo-8. Pretty sure this is gonna leak some water. Oh, you know what? Shit, we gotta turn that fucking water off, guys. Okay, let's just go ahead and turn all the water off. Well, at least we know that seal's holding. God, that would have fucking sucked. That would have sucked for sure. Let's go after the bottom first and relieve the pressure, and so the water will just drain out that way. This way then. Fuck. Okay. Pull this out of Water main! Shut off the water main! Fuck. Okay, guys. Here we go. Let's relieve the pressure off of hot and cold. Alright. Just shake these off. It should be good. Fuck. Yes, so shut off the water main, guys. I'm going to take the other end of this right here. It's going to be the inlet. And see? Oh, damn, look. We just created a bypass, right? Circulation loop. Alright, so I'm going to take some more of this Ote tape and put it on here. Because I tell you what, I do not want this leaking while I'm doing this flush. Does it fit? Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say put those bypasses on, but if you do, put them like over here and over there. Don't connect them directly to the unit. So if you ever have issues with the unit, you can replace the unit and not have to change the valving out. Okay. I'm going to take this and connect it to this. Put a little wrap on it. This is a 15-foot garden hose. Definitely more hose than I need, but you know, if you're trying to do this on a budget, then you can use what you got, right? Right. Seems to be on there nice and tight. I'm using 2 of these bad boys. Ooh, going down. Back that up a little bit. There we go. Put it in the water, in the bucket. Come on now, put it in the bucket. All right. Now I need I need a small extension cord, and fuck, I know as soon as I plug this in, because this is an always on thing, it's gonna start pumping. So I'm gonna put a on off switch between here and the cord. All right, so by a little on off switch, this little rocker, I'm just gonna put that in line. It's getting kind of toasty in here, guys. And then I have this over here. So yeah, see, it's starting to act ridiculous. Check the fittings, make sure they're not leaking. Connections are holding. And we do have flow. In the hose. That's good. Looks good. Just a little bit of water there. It's 2:49 a.m. So we'll come back at 2:49, 3:40. Okay, so 2:50, 3:50. We'll just call it 3. We'll just say it's 3 a.m. right now, right? And then we'll come back here in an hour and a half. So 4:30 in the morning. 4:30. 4:30. All right. Peace until 4:30. All right. So I don't know. It's like 5 something now, maybe. Yeah, it's 5:11, and I said it was gonna be back at what, 4:30. So it's been going for almost 2 hours now. Yeah, hour and a half, 2 hours. 2 hours. Well, anyways, okay, so what ended up happening was, I came back in here and I turned the breaker back on to see if this would actually start working. You know, the pump or the thing, the water heater. Anyways, it started working, right? And then I was like, okay, that's good. And well, you know how this hose is kind of rigid when it's cold. So anyways, I went and I pushed that bucket up there, and then I let it keep running. But I turned that off. I turned the heater off, but the water was still warm. and it softened up the hose, and the hose fell out, so it blew all the vinegar off out of the bucket. And that was about an hour and 10 minutes in. So then I decided, okay, well, I have that that CLR, calcium line rust remover, and I put it in there. I just put that, I think it's a 28 ounce, or maybe it was 32 ounces. I can't remember what the container was. But anyways, and then I put 3 gallons of water in there with it, and it started foaming up. So it turned into this soapy thing like this, right? And anyways, now what I'm trying to do is just go ahead and clean all the, the sud or the residue from that CLR out of the bucket, out of the pump. But that doesn't work anymore, so it doesn't work again. So does this work? I don't know. Is it fucking with that because of all the suds in there? Maybe. Couldn't tell you. But anyways, we're still back to square one. That is not working again. Can you run it backwards? Yeah. There's no check valve. So the water can run backwards. Alright, this is how easy it is to reconnect this thing. This is why I like the tankless water heater. Or at least the idea of it. It was great until it stopped working when I want it to. I mean, because that's the whole point. For it to work when you want it to, especially when it's freaking cold outside. Is that actually going on? Yeah, it's going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, connection made. Power on. Let's turn the water main on. Make sure we have pressure and no leaks. So let's go slow. Full pressure. Can't see what I'm looking at. Okay. Water main's on. No leaks. Let's turn the hot water on, cold water on, hot water on. Well, it's working now. I better go take a shower while I can. Alright, so the tools I used were 2 channel locks, the Vaughn thermometer, this Hart nail puller. That was to remove that clamp over there that I didn't need. And Hockline CL2000 True RMS Cat 3 600 volt multimeter. And there you go, it turned off. Shit. Why is it doing that? See, I can turn off the hot water here and let it flow through again. That way, there's cold water. Can't be a flow problem because of this. Oh well, I give up. If you guys know what the hell's wrong with it, let me know. Peace.